And our next paste align option here is align to current view. So what this one does is it takes the copied or cut objects and pastes them to the current view, usually meaning you've switched views. And generally you have to be in the same view type. If you try to say align to current view, and the idea is that you've copied, you've switched your view to a different view, and instead of saying paste, you say align to current view. It pastes it to the current view in exactly the same place. You don't get to pick which view or views. It's only one view, and it's going to paste it automatically in exactly the same place. And this also works across projects when you have shared coordinates, which is really powerful. So watch. It depends on what you've copied, but more of what view you've switched to. So I can go in and grab a bunch of objects here. I'm not going to grab the section, but I'll grab, these objects, and then I'll use my shift key to remove the grid line and the section line. So I've grabbed the stairway, the desk, the chair, the text, these annotations. Now the interesting thing is I believe this is being dimensioned to the center of the wall. That's also important, not the grid line. Okay. So this is going to be tricky because it's going to try to place that dimension in a different view, and the wall is not going to be there, but it might dimension back to the original wall. The point is I've grabbed the objects and I go copy. Now, in order to demonstrate this next one, I need to switch views. Okay, I don't want to say current view because that's the same as this, align to same place. What I want to do is switch views. So I'm going to click out. I'm going to go up to my 6th floor. On my 6th floor, I'm going to go back and say paste to current view. I don't get to pick which levels or anything. It's just going to do it. Click, done. Pasted to current view. Now, click out. The interesting thing is the dimension did come up. But that dimension, believe it or not, is still dimensioning back to that wall. Okay, watch what's going to happen here. This is an interesting side point. Okay, see it says 15'7". If I take this wall and nudge it, okay, and you can see now it's at 15 feet instead. If I go back to my whatever level that was on, up to here, okay, what level did I paste it? There it is. Click out. The dimension, what it did was it actually moved to the grid line because the wall didn't exist. It actually jumped to the grid line, which is very interesting. Level 1, this was the original dimension, and it's talking to this wall. Okay, it's giving me an error here. That's okay. Now the dimension came up, but all of a sudden when it got pasted up to my level 6, it saw there was no wall, but there's a grid line, so it actually decided to start dimensioning to the grid line instead. So that's kind of an interesting thing. You'd have to be, pay attention to that. So paste to current view. Now I can go to another one. I can go up to here. I can continue pasting. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay. I'm underlaying my lower floor here too, by the way, you can see. So again, it's still on the clipboard. I can say paste to current view. Done. Okay, I can go to the next one here. Get rid of these. Oh, they're already there. Level 3. Okay, get rid of my underlay. Okay, I'm going to take this stuff here, delete it. Again, I can go back and say paste to current view. Done. So I can go from floor plan to floor plan, paste to current view, paste to current view. Okay, this works really well because this will take an assortment of annotation view objects and model objects. But you have to go to each view one by one and paste to current view. Paste to current view, align to current view. And it puts it in exactly the same place, but in your current view. So that's what the purpose of that is. If I go to my 3D view, I can see those guys that have all been more or less copied, and I can just go in and delete those. Okay, we can do that in an elevational view. Okay, not as popular, more in plan views. Okay, so if I take this door, let's take that. Nah, door is not good because door is hosted. Let's take this wall, and if I go Control C and copy it to the clipboard. Okay, you have to wonder. This is not a good example, but it just goes to show. So I'm going to switch views to say east elevation, and I'm going to say paste to, oh, current view. Not liking it. I bet you if I went to the north elevation, which is the opposite of the south, and open that one up, I could say paste to, oh, it's not letting me. So I didn't think that was going to work too well. And copying and pasting to current view with elevations really doesn't work good. It really is more of a plan option. The paste to current view, align to current view. So with align to current view, you switch the view between the copy and the paste, and you can group objects, and basically it puts it in exactly the same place vertically. You can also use this to go from project to project. You can completely switch projects in Revit, open up a different project, say align to current view, and as long as you're using shared coordinates and things are set up, it'll paste it right in there. So align to current view, good for copy and pasting model and annotation objects from one view to the next. You could also do the same thing with a sheet view over here. Okay, you can say go like this, take this, maybe this is a logo, or you've got some sort of symbology or an object or an image on here. You pick on this guy, you go Control C, and then you could, if you had more sheets, you create a new sheet. Okay, and then you can go up here and say paste align to current view, boom, pops it in there. So you can also paste line to current view from a sheet to a sheet with an image object as well. So there's the lily pad, and that's it for the align to current view. Copy it to the clipboard, switch to a different view, and then when you paste it, you don't get to say where it goes. That's the whole point of it. It goes in exactly the same place as the previous view. So it's important